Hey guys, welcome to the second channel update. Overall, I felt with how good the first channel update went that it couldn't hurt to do more of these just to give you guys a footnote on what's going on in my life and things with the channel every so often. I don't see this being a monthly or bi-monthly thing, honestly. I think this is something that's only going to happen every 3 to 4 months from now. But with all of that being said, Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you had a decent holiday. It's currently January 3rd, 2022 for me at the time of recording. And overall, my holiday was pretty mediocre. It wasn't really praiseworthy, but it wasn't bad either, so I can't complain. Overall, I saw the family, had a decent time, and I got myself a gift I've been wanting for a long time, which was this. This is an Italian reproduction of the Smith & Wesson Model 3 Schofield. I have been wanting one of these for a while because it's my favorite revolving action, a break action revolver, if you will, where it goes up at the top like that. And this is just a very iconic gun from the Wild West. This was most notably used in movies like 310 to Yuma, Unforgiven, and it's also appeared in a shit ton of video games like Resident Evil 4 and Red Dead Redemption, to name a few. So I'm really happy to have this very historically prominent pistol in my collection, even if it is just a reproduction. And man, it feels good to break that butterfly. But considering that guns aren't the primary focus of this channel, we will put my new piece down. How was 2021 for me? I'm gonna be honest with you, it was kinda shit and I just had to do my best to keep a good attitude through it. And it was mostly just because it was about 10 months of straight financial struggle almost on my end, where it felt no matter what I did, I couldn't get ahead, costs kept going up, and the job that I was working at just wasn't providing enough for me at the time. But I powered through, things got better as the year went on, and I think I'm in a state where by at least March this year, I'll be pretty comfortable and pretty happy where I am. And that's something I'm really thankful for. Not everyone can say that when they're in a bad situation, and if you're currently going through financial hardship because of the pandemic, because of work-related issues, family-related issues, my heart goes out to you because that shit's tough, and we can only do our best to get through it. All of that being said, where are we with the channel? Overall, I would say I'm relatively content with the channel right now. I wouldn't say I'm super pleased because I'm not getting any progress on anything. But part of that comes from the fact that my channel went really inactive for a long ass time, and any kind of late game recovery was gonna be hard no matter what. Overall, the Let's Plays are going to continue. I do have a set schedule for those. Right now, I am starting recording of Fallout New Vegas as a Let's Play series, as requested by Micah's Let's Plays. And then I'm also going to be doing a Let's Play of Call of Duty Cold War, mostly out of obligation, because I promised when I did a Let's Play of Black Ops 1 about 8-9 months ago that I was going to do Cold War right after that. And in my defense, I did try. I played and recorded about 90% of the game, then all of my video files corrupted, and I really didn't feel like revisiting the game at all. But I promised I was going to do it, so I'm going to do it, and that's why it's going to be played in tandem with Fallout New Vegas. Now, depending on which one finishes first, and let's be honest, I'm going to finish Call of Duty first, and then Metro Exodus is going to replace Call of Duty Cold War. And I'll probably play the DLC for Metro Exodus 2 just so it's a comprehensive Let's Play of that game. But with all of that being said, after Metro or Fallout, I'm game to taking a couple suggestions here on there on things I should play. Now, there are some other games I would like to play too, like Red Dead Redemption 2, which will probably replace Fallout whenever I finish that. And then I also want to do a replay of Final Fantasy X at some point. I know that won't be too particularly popular, but it's one of my favorite RPGs of all time, so it'll probably end up on the channel at some point. But right now we can bet on Call of Duty Cold War, Fallout New Vegas, Metro Exodus, and then Red Dead Redemption 2. I think after that I will probably play the Telltale Walking Dead series just so I can play through the 4 main seasons now that I own the definitive collection and be done with it, so that way I can have the conclusion of that series, because I enjoyed seasons 1 and 2. I just never played 3 and 4, so I'll just play through all 4 in a row for you guys. That being said, outside of that, I'd really love to hear suggestions from you guys on things that I should play. I'm pretty open to playing stuff in most any genre, so any recommendations fine by me. Obviously, I do reserve final judgment on what I do and don't play, because I am going to have to spend my money on these games regardless. But I do definitely want some feedback and input from you guys whenever possible. Other things with the channel: the Resident Evil Regeneration Tabletop Series. I'm kind of at a crossroad with it because it's very hard to record and produce that on a schedule. I love doing it. I'm very happy with the final product I have been putting out thus far, but it takes a lot out of me to run that game, prep for that game, record that game, do the editing, do the final effects overlay, and then send the drafts out to everyone else, and then basically have it be on a consistent schedule. We did have to break that for about a 2-month period, but episodes 3 and 4 were closer what I want to do. I'm working on episode 5 as we speak, and I'm hoping to get into a rhythm of where every 2.5 to 3 weeks we have a new episode coming out for that till it's over. If I do any more tabletop content on the channel is a little dicey, because it honestly takes a shit ton of work out of me to do that. But that being said, I'm game to do it. It's just, I might need a little convincing for myself. That's mostly a discussion that me, myself, and I have to have. Fair warning, 2 of those people are assholes, then one's pretty monotone and really irresponsive to most things. But the 3 of us will figure it out. Now, the other thing that I'm really excited to do with the channel is I said that I would be game to do some historical firearms content. And I've decided this year I'm finally going to do it. It's not going to be a regular occurrence on the channel, but I'm going to do my best to produce about 3 to 4 history-oriented videos about firearms, just to gauge if there's any interest for that kind of thing on this channel. If there isn't, it's fine. I'll stop producing content for it, and it'll just be one of my side hobbies. So expect that. I think what we're going to do is we're going to see one video from each of the different firearm eras that I'm interested in. So we'll do that, see what the reaction is, and gauge it from there. The final thing is that my PC is unfortunately dying after putting in a very long and true 8 years of service to me. I built this thing when I was working at a factory doing security, buying a part once a month, and being super happy when I finally built it. And I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of sad to see the old girl go, but it's dying. Literally, my GPU's grinding every time I start my computer. Half my stuff corrupts whenever I save it on the computer. Half my recordings have problems that I have to fix in post because of issues with my computer. So it's time to just start on a new PC build for me. Absolutely the worst time to buy parts right now. But I do have a graphics card on the way, and I will be working on a PC build, and I'll probably do a video about building the PC. All of that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the channel update. Alright, have a good one, and I'll see you guys whenever. Wow.